let's make way for the starting lineups. First, the San Beda University Red Lions. Starting at guard number 5, Jeremy Cabanag. At forward number 9, JB Mokon. At the other forward number 12, JB Bayo. At point guard number 15, Raj Tongko. Center number 18, Toba Eugene. San Beda University Red Lions is led by Boyet Fernandez. Here comes the starting unit of De La Salle Green Archers. Starting at forward number 3, Miggy Corteza. At point guard number 11, Aljun Melesio. Starting at guard number 16, Jolo Go. Coming in at center number 19, Justin Baltazar. At power forward number 25, Leonard Santillan. De La Salle Green Archers head coach is Louis Gonzalez. Our officials for this ball game are Ferdinand Pascual, Michael Galotera, and Severino Pico Jr. Red Lions represent the Filoil Preseason Cup. Brought to you by Juice ang Manok na Bayan.
Your starters for San Beda, Cabanag, Tongko, Eugene Toba, Mokon and Bajo. On the other side, Melesio, Go, Baltazar, Corteza, and Santillan started off for the De La Salle Green Archers. Immediately, they get a shot off as Corteza hits it from the mid-range.
Nice mid-range jumper to start off the game, trying to get your rhythm. Good shot for him.
Alex, how important is the mid-range game in the way basketball is being played today?
Well, now it's with the dribble drive offense being so popular, they want it either in the basket or three-pointer. But, being a purist of the game, I think you need to cover all bases of the game.
Yeah.
All bases, all facets need to be covered. You need to have a three-pointer, you need to have a mid-range game, and you definitely need to finish around the basket.
2-0 start for the De La Salle Green Archers. They go inside to Baltazar against Toga. Baltazar with the repost. He turns. The jump shot a little too strong. Two Red Lions fighting for the same loose ball as they get the ball back.
I think this game's going to be a little bit up pace.
Yeah.
San Beda will want to pick up the pace against De La Salle University.
Three-point shot is up and out for San Beda. That was Cabanag taking the shot. Still nothing from them. A rush three-point shot on the other side. Very early in the shot clock.
Very early in the three-point. I would want to slow it down, knowing that San Beda is going to press, and San Beda is trying to speed the game up. I think Go should have just waited a little bit for their big man and maybe set it up. Gave it to one of the guards like Melesio to set it up.
Eugene
nice
missing
hook
there, but they get the ball back though. Extra opportunity for San Beda. JB Mokon will not get the opportunity to take a shot as Eugene is called for a 3-second violation. What about Mokon playing for the Gilas Cadets in the game before this and now seeing action for San Beda?
Well, then again, to be young, to have young legs, what a wonderful feeling. More blessings to you, Mokon.
I'm sure that during your younger days, Alex, you would play as many games as Mokon would.
I would love to. I dream about it now, but but as of now, I probably would be icing the first quarter.
I heard a very interesting story before we started this broadcast. Apparently, Alex Cabangos was recruited by the San Beda Red Cubs way back in the day.
Yeah, Coach Ato was one of my favorite coaches coming before I came to the PBA in the Philippines, because he showed interest in me, and just by that, just him talking to me all the time, I just felt, I always felt that I had a good relationship with Coach Ato.
Man, San Beda would have won many championships, more championships.
I would have played with LA, Tenorio, so that would have been a good thing.
Another three-point shot goes up. A foul is called against Cabanag.
Cabanag should know that Melesio is going to try to look for his shot. He's been averaging 14 points a game. So if you're playing against Melesio, you want to just contain him. You don't want to give him opportunities going to the free throw line and getting his rhythm as fast as possible.
Cabanag touching up the elbow of Melesio there.
The one thing about what Coach Boyet doesn't want is he doesn't want Melesio to score and all of a sudden in the second half start dishing. So, you know, that's one thing that Coach Boyd, I'm sure, is going to tell his guards to just contain Malesio.
These free throws are brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. Baltazar there a little too rough in trying to defend Eugene, pushing him out of bounds as the ball will go back to Sanbeda.
This is what I like about LaSalle. They're going to press you all game. And it might not work in the beginning. It might not. You might not see the end product might be a little bit later in the fourth quarter, but it wears you down. It's like a boxing match that wants to go 12 rounds, and they're going to see if you're conditioned and you're fundamentally sound for it.
Because LaSalle is definitely conditioned to play this kind of defense all game long.
Yeah, this is what they practice. You know.
That three-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan, JV Mocon. You know, you don't need to warm up when you played an entire game before this.
Exactly. He's probably hot for the last game. But you know, he's been hot since the UP game.
Yep.
He's been playing really well. The last 2 games, he's been making three-pointers, stretching the floor out, making great decisions. I'm excited for the future of this guy.
One of the better wingmen of Sanbeda as Eugene stopped inside, sent it out to Mocon for 3. Back-to-back threes for Mocon. Once again, brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Carlo, I like how he was just poised. He just set his feet, got his rhythm, followed through. Great shot, great shot.
Alex, if you're LaSalle, how do you adjust in taking that shot away from him?
Maybe I wouldn't help off Mocon. Maybe I would just let my big guys, Baltazar, defend and wall up with their big guys. You know, sometimes the problem about players, even in the PBA, we overhelp, not knowing that the person defending the guy he's just gonna wall up, and sometimes the percentages, he's just gonna miss that shot.
The big man drawing the double team, sending it to his shooter who cans it back-to-back threes, back to your point, Alex.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to wall up, Carlo, and you don't necessarily need to overhelp, because you have to trust the one-on-one defense that your teammate is in at the moment.
9-6 is the count in favor of LaSalle. Pull-up jumper is good. Top of the key coming from Ranbil Tompo.
I love how he took one more dribble. He didn't settle for the three-pointer. He took one more dribble, got to the free throw line, extended, made a nice little jumper. That's good for his rhythm. That's good for his confidence and his morale.
All of a sudden, Sanbeda catching fire at this stage of the first quarter. Santillan.
Good defense.
Oh, but a great move coming from T. Samuel, the big man, scoring his first basket.
Samuel has been playing well. This guy's from New Zealand national team, and I just like his game. I like how his feel is for the game. He's averaging 18 points, by the way, the last 6 games.
Another long shot coming from JV Mocon. This time, foot on the line, 8 points in the first 5 minutes of this contest.
Yeah, he's hot. He's still hot from last game.
Jologo misses from deep. Rebound goes to Sanbeda. Mocon up ahead. He has 8 points. Make that 10 after
Mocon
that
is
nice
hot
reverse.
right now. Mocon is feeling it, and you know, Coach Boyd knows it. He's probably going to go to him every other time down the floor.
This time out is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. One of the big reasons why De La Salle has yet to be defeated here in the 12 Filoil Flying Team Preseason Cup is the performance of one Aljun Melesio, averaging about 15 points per game, exploding for 25 against Mapua University.
You know, Aljun has been playing absolutely fantastic. Averaging, I'm going to round up, 14.7, I'm rounding up to 15. I'm rounding up to 40% three-pointer. And, you know, that 4.7 assists, I'm rounding it up to 5. You know, he's just playing well. It's not, those are the tangibles that he brings to the court, but the intangibles is his leadership. He's doing that, and he's being a leader. So, he's going to get his rhythm, he's going to get his time, and he knows it.
The young powers of LaSalle now sharing the floor as Bates and T. Samuel are playing alongside each other. You know that LaSalle has an outstanding shooter in Melesio, but how important is it for the rest of the team that he is averaging 5 assists per game?
Oh, it's not just he's shooting the ball, he's actually giving more opportunities for his teammates, and he's taking advantage since he's shooting a high percentage on the three-point line. He's just not chucking it up, para magshoot lang siya. No, he's shooting 40% from the three-point line. You know, so hindi naman siya basta-basta tumitira-tira lang. So I think as a player, as a teammate, if you know one of your best players is assisting and making baskets, you're going to play well, and he's going to give you confidence, and you're going to play well as well too.
Of course, you would know just how important assisting is. We'll have to extend our congratulations. Top 10 all-time, man. What a part, what a list to be a part of.
Oh, yeah. You know, just to be mentioned, you know, naman the list includes Hall of Famers from Ramon Fernandez, Jaworski. You know, all those guys are just amazing players, and just to be mentioned in the same sentence or the same category as them, it's such a blessing.
Kinakabahan na daw si Olsen Rosella. 50 assists na lang yung lamang niya sa'yo eh. Baka daw makuha mo na this conference. 12-11 is the count here in your first quarter of play. 12 for San Beda, 11 for DLSU. Final 3 minutes and a half.
I like the matchup of Samuel and Tonkoa right now. If those two imports, one is averaging a double-double and one is averaging 18 points and 9 rebounds. So I'm looking for Tonkoa to maybe play more physical with Samuel. I don't think Samuel has faced an import that is as physical as Tonkoa. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Tonkoa.
Yeah.
Okay, please correct me if I'm mispronouncing.
I'm sure you won't mind.
But, you know, him being a inside presence in the game, I think that's going to be a great challenge for Samuel. Mid-range jumper.
That was AC Soberano hitting from the mid-range and extending their advantage to 3 points, 14-11.
I think LaSalle has a little twin tower action going on right now, and I think they're going to want to put the ball in the post and maybe work out of it.
Samuel from the outside. That is good, the big man. Showing off a soft touch from the outside.
Soft, very, very soft, skilled.
And that three-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
I'm really excited to watch this player playing the UAAP. He has a soft touch, a great feel for the game, and ceiling is open-ended.
Samuel sends it inside the Bates. That ball was tipped and off the leg of Bates, so the ball will go back to the Red Lions.
The Red Lions is going to definitely play off Mocon. I wish they could play off Mocon. Him having 10 points, you know, minsan mahirap naman talaga to get your rhythm. So when you're in your rhythm, I hope the players, and I think the players of Coach Boyet knows that mainit siya.
Yeah.
Mainit siya. Set up natin siya. Kasi bihira lang talaga mainit to get your zone. So take advantage of it as much as possible.
You know, the fans of San Beda might be wondering why we're not seeing Robert Bolick as San Beda turns it over. We're not seeing Bolick in action just yet because he actually closed down the game for Gilas Pilipinas, the cadets team. He was the best player of that contest, and Coach Boyet will give him a bit of a breather perhaps in the early stages of this contest.
Yeah, you know, that's a prime example of Coach Boyet just letting him sit and giving opportunities to the other guards. You know, those are blessings in disguise. Those are silver linings. He must be a little bit tired, but guys that are coming off the bench need to take advantage of the fact that, hey, I have an opportunity here. I have an opportunity to maybe showcase and earn 3 to 5 minutes a game. So this is a good silver lining and a blessing in disguise for some of the players that's coming off the bench.
Andre Carajot will be taking free throws after this timeout.
They should know that they should force him to his left, make him drive, and cut off the lane and make him shoot a pull-up jumper, a very difficult shot. So, you know, stuff like that, as a player, you need to be cognizant of that. You need to be cognizant of the scouting report and how the biorhythm of each player that you're guarding.
16-14 is the count now after 2 free throws coming from Andre Carajot.
I would love for them to give it to Samuel. At the moment, he has a great mismatch.
There it is, a foul whistled against the defender of T. Samuel. That was Carino giving up the foul, not wanting to yield position against the big-bodied Samuel.
Yeah, I think Samuel outweighed him by like 20-25 pounds.
At least.
At least 20-25 pounds.
Carajot still outside. 12 remaining in their shot clock. Caraco calls for the horns. Uses his pick from Dyke. Andre still with possession. 3 seconds remaining. Turnover here for LaSalle.
Turnover coming down the court.
Oh, but a careless turnover too coming from San Beda.
2 bad possessions, both ends. I would want Caraco to turn the corner off the pick and roll, not just for himself, but to give somebody else an opportunity to get open. When you become aggressive and turn the corner, defense has to help. So, I mean, they got the turnover at the other end. I would want the San Beda Red Lions to maybe just try to go up and try to make an aggressive play to the basket. Try to make a layup, make or miss. It doesn't matter because you have offensive rebounds coming and crashing. So you can't just think about the shot that you're gonna make. You got to think about the shots, the afterthought of the shots that you're gonna make. Maybe an offense rebound and other possessions.
Well, that's much better than turning the ball over.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. He took the ball all the way to the basket. He got the help side, but then Tanaka got the rebound. He just didn't make it, but you know what? It's gonna be there every single time.
17 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. D. Samuel. The LaSalle Green Archers will have the final attempt, possibly. But San Beda has a couple of fouls to give up. That'll be team foul number 4 for them, as Coach Louie reinserts shooters into his lineup.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna go for the last shot. We're gonna wait till like the last 4 or 5 seconds to attack, and maybe we get a tip in, but we're not gonna give the other opportunity to San Beda Red Lions to get another shot. Unless you should hold this to like 4 or 5 second mark and attack.
Melesio splits a double team. The floater, too strong, giving San Beda an opportunity. 3 seconds remaining. Hail Mary shot, almost, but not quite for Soberano. An exciting first quarter of play. It was first spearheaded by the De La Salle Green Archers, but JV Mocon fighting back for his squad. The San Beda University Red Lions, who are just down by 2 points now, 16-14 at the end of our first quarter of play. When you are watching a game between two teams with storied basketball traditions, you expect nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best. This is the best collegiate schools, collegiate powerhouses of the Philippines.
Alex, you've played for so many teams in your PBA career. Does playing for, San Miguel, the owner of the most championships, give you even more pressure to perform?
Of course. I don't think in San Miguel we celebrate making it to the semifinals or making it to the championship round. The only time we actually get to celebrate, or the bosses are happy, and the management's happy, the fans are happy, is when we win the championship. And I think that's a good expectation. Not just for us, I think that's a good expectation for all teams, especially for this team, these 2 teams. Oh, great job. He picked his pocket, took 5 dribbles as a big man. That's something great to see.
Coaches would get nervous when your big man starts dribbling the ball.
Exactly,
but
he was very fluid. Carino was so fluid when he did that. And he did a off-foot layup. That just goes to show he has a great feel. I mean, he wouldn't be playing right now if he didn't have a great feel. Coach Boy is a great basketball mind, and I know he knows the potential of his players.
18-16 is the count, 2-point lead for San Beda. They go to D. Samuel against Tanqua. Up top to Baltazar.
Little motion action going down. Play for the shooter.
However, Go misses his jumper from the outside. Oh, up top, Carino sends it out to his guard. A 3-point shot will not fall. Rebound for Jologo.
I think the best thing for LaSalle to do at the moment is maybe get some possessions in going towards the basket. We've seen a few jump shots. You know what? Proves my point. They're still gonna shoot jumpers.
That 3-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to Go. Ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
You know what? Continue to shoot, because you know what? Shooting teams will continue to shoot.
Andre Caraco was like, Kuya Alex,
yeah,
you do you
yeah.
with San Miguel, I'll do me with...
I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me right now.
Counter 3-point shot will not fall for San Beda, with D. Samuel grabbing the board. you know, if you're LaSalle, you're missing a guy like Benembala, but you're welcoming another beast of a center in D. Samuel.
The great thing about that is the people, the holdovers from last year's team, you know, Benembala leaves. That gives you, if you're coming back like Melesio, Montalvo, guys like that, gives you more pressure. It gives you more responsibility. It gives you accountability. And those stuff like that, they give you a sense of pride and they make you play better. They give you a sense of an aura that, hey, this is my team. I want to lead it to greater heights. Great defense. Those two big guys, I love watching them. It's like watching Greg Slaughter and Junmar Fajardo.
Samuel should be a big factor for LaSalle in the upcoming UAP season, and this guy too, Baltazar. However, he misses the layup. Body type reminds me of Arwin Santos.
Yeah, exactly.
Our score is 19-18 in favor of LaSalle. Yes, Alex.
I love how this game is getting a little bit more chippy and physical. And you wouldn't want anything else from two powerhouses, from two different organizations, NCAA, UAAP, two powerhouses, two champions of their own right. It's going to get a little chippy. And that's what fans want. That's what the viewers want. And if you're a coach, that means you're fighting. Your willingness to win. That's all you want.
And now Robert Bolick checks into the game for the very first time. With Boyd Fernandez thinking his star
Good defense
already
by
got enough
Baltazar.
rest.
Great defense by Baltazar, just walling up, bumping him to a point where he's going to get uncomfortable and just walling up and just contesting.
Melesio goes inside. Santillano, one-hander is good.
Carlo, is it me or every player that comes out of LaSalle, they always have this one-hand push shot. Cardona, they had it with Alado, Jeron Tang. Ren has a nice little floater. I don't know what it is in Taft. They always have a nice floater.
That three-point shot coming from Dele is brought to you by Chills to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. You know what, Alex Stories? We mentioned his name. We would like to extend, you know, our get well soon wishes to Jeron Tang, Thomas Torres, and Norbert Torres.
Yes.
I hope you heal quickly, and of course, we're hoping that justice will be served.
Of course. And you know what? You know, those mistakes, I'm just going to comment about it real quick, Carlo. Those mistakes happen, you know, but the best thing is they're going to learn from it, and I'm pretty sure those three guys are going to be a better person outside the court for it, too. Not that they weren't a better person already, but they're just going to make even better decisions off the court, which is good.
21-21 is the count now. Our third deadlock of this ball game. Bolick
is in. He's going to try to exert some of his will. And Bolick is a great pick and roll player. He comes off of it. If you're going under, he shoots. If not, he attacks the big when they hedge. I love Bolick's game. Because he gets everybody involved. But this guy, Melesio, he's been playing well.
That three-point shot coming from Melesio is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Melesio, I want to say he's more of in this Filoil. I'm not talking about his whole career. In this Filoil, he's been more aggressive scoring.
Yeah.
And for Bolick, I've watched a few games of his, and he's been more deliberately trying to get everybody else involved.
Outstanding passing coming from San Beda. Mocon with the assist to Nele.
Mocon is playing well. 10 points, 3 assists already, a couple of rebounds, playing a great game. Great play by Coach Boyd also. Little backdoor action.
Foul away from play. Jockeying for position between Kuntapay.
It's getting chippy inside. These guys have been, a little chicken wing is coming out, a little bump, a little body here and there. All that adds up.
Baltazar is sending it outside of his guard. They have 11 remaining in the shot clock. Melesio finally gets the ball. Looking for Baltazar at the post. Bolick was going in for the steal, but Baltazar turns the other way to score the one-hander.
Baltazar took his time, made sure he got to the position where he's more efficient, and then made that jump, left-handed jump hook. They're running the same play. They got a knockout play a while ago.
This time, LaSalle's defense was ready for it.
Good
Nice pass to Untapay.
pass.
But the putback is good though for
Mokon's
JV
all
Mokon.
over. JV is all over the place at the moment.
And then a
JV,
technical foul is called against the coaching staff of the De La Salle Green Archers. And the one who whistled the technical foul is referee Bong Pascual, one of our senior referees.
then again, it's getting really chippy, like I said. You know, two powerhouse teams, they're not giving an inch.
We're hearing the explanation coming from Coach Bong. He said that Coach Louie was asking for a traveling violation call against Mokon while he was inside. As now this Smart free throw has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. And because this is the amateur game, technical fouls mean that you will also get possession. San Beda could add on to their 1-point lead, which now stands at 27-26.
Bolek has it. I'm looking forward to him attacking the pick and roll or attacking the defense.
Robert Bolek with a nice acrobatic move inside. Does not get the basket, but will be shooting free throws.
And he's piercing the defense. His first play into the game, he went to his left, pick and roll, made a nice dish. Now he went to his right, spin move, and now he's in the free throw line.
This Smart free throw has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. Robert Bolek, 2 for 2 in this trip for a 3-point lead in favor of San Beda University. Melesio asking for motion. Capacio receives the ball top of the key. Capacio measuring up the defense of San Beda. Attacks to his right, loses the ball.
Good defense. Staying in front of your man, helping. Mokon JV right there with a good hedge.
Melesio puts up the 3-point shot, nothing there. Santillan could not chase down the loose ball.
That was great defense that was a great defensive stand by San Beda. They had a pick and roll in the side. The guy came from the nail. He swung it around. Niele had a good closeout. He didn't jump to Melesio's fakes. He just made a perfectly good closeout, put his hand up, and you know what? Sometimes shooters just miss when you close out. Great defense.
Mokon attacks, goes for the layup, is fouled from behind. No, an offensive foul is called on the screen. This one whistled against Untapay. You can sense the frustration coming from Mokon because he felt that he was also fouled. As this Smart move of the half has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. A nice move coming from Baltazar. Turning into that jump hook.
Great check.
Capacio, high ball screen. Goes to Baltazar, corner jumper, that's money.
Coach Louie is running a lot of pick and rolls, and if you make a mistake in one of these pick and rolls, there's going to be an open shot. If you make a false or a improvised adjustment or a rotation, there's going to be an open look.
7 points for Baltazar. Mokon missing from the outside. Melesio with the board. Duty foul given up by Nele.
I think the last 2 minutes, Carlo, we're going to see Melesio maybe try to take over, or he's going to get subbed out at the moment. So, you know what? He got a good rebound. He made a good pass. And you know what? Coach Louie is going to say, hey, you know what? Save it for the next half, second half now.
I just like how Karakot is raining on your parade.
I love it. I love it.
1 point deficit for De La Salle. With 2 minutes and 10 remaining in the first half of play.
They're running a motion. The great thing about motion is they turned it over here, but if you're running a motion play, Carlo, you have to be aware, ball you man. You have to be fundamentally sound on the defensive end. And if you're not aware of ball you man, you might get backdoored, your man might get picked, he might slip. So there's a lot of scoring opportunities. So Coach Louie is doing a great job at that. He's not doing quick hitters, he's doing motion. It's definitely hard to guard Bollig. Off the ball, on the ball. The only place that you can guard him, maybe if he's sitting on the bench.
Or at the free throw line, as Robert Bollig has been a big factor for San Beda ever since he entered this ball game here in the second quarter. We all know that LaSalle has a bunch of great shooters in this squad, but they don't forget about their inside dominance. Santillan and Baltazar in their last game against Mapua, 2 double-doubles.
And 12 rebounds apiece, that's 24 rebounds for the team. That's 24 rebounds that they secured defensively, or maybe some offensive rebounds here and there. You know, when you control the paint, like what we said a while ago, controlling the paint tangibly, that's rebounds. And when you rebound, they're 6-0. That's a little, I think they want to be a little bit more deliberate when running the fast break. I think that's their second fast break that they had a blunder in, and you know what? Those could have been easily 4 points.
I mean, these are opportunities where they don't even get to put up a shot on the break.
Exactly. It's getting chippy in there. They're pressuring them. Chicken wings with elbows are coming out. Yeah. This is a great basketball game. This is a great half of basketball.
No, this might be in the elimination round, but there's no such thing because, you know, San Beda and LaSalle would not face each other regularly, so you want to win against the powerhouse team of the other side.
This is pride. That's the great thing about college. It's school pride.
3-point shot coming from the center, Eugene, which is brought to you by Chicks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. 4-point lead now for San Beda. Caraco, this pass tapped away. 12 seconds remaining in the shot clock.
Caraco is doing a great job turning the corner, but maybe he needs to, when he turned the corner, 2 or 3 more dribbles, maybe he should have cut it down to 1 and pulled it out, because one of his teammates was open from top of the key. It makes his job a lot easier if he hits that a few times.
High ball screen with Caraco and Santillan, the one-hander. Exactly
what I was talking about, a possession before that. He took 3 dribbles after the pick, and then he got caught with an out-of-bounds play. But now he took 1 dribble, came out, made a little bounce pass, made a nice jumper.
Heat check 3 is good. Back-to-back threes from the center.
I think that's catching Coach Louis off the mark. Eugene is hitting 2 back-to-back 3-pointers.
Inadvertent headbutt there. That's illegal even in boxing. So.
Yeah. Melesha is going to come in for the last 7 seconds of this half. Maybe try to create something, Carlo?
That was the last foul to give for San Beda. This will have to be a clean defensive stand for them in the last 7.3 seconds. Manuel with the inbound, sending it to the rock man. Ranbil Tompo, full speed ahead. The lefty layup is gone.
Nice.
Andre Caraco heaves up a prayer. But after a first half of eventful basketball, the San Beda University Red Lions getting a stop at the tail end of it, with Ranbil Tompo taking full advantage as he helps his side get a 7-point lead, 37-30, as we head into the halftime break. Second half action has just started here inside the Filoil Flying V Center for our continuing coverage of the 12th Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup presented by Chicks to Go. Carlo Mamintuan and Alex Abagnon on the call, and we will start the third quarter with a turnover against De La Salle.
That was a turnover by LaSalle, but that was a great idea though. They went exactly to the roll. They're going, I like where their mindset is. They're going to the paint. But you know, sometimes, even though you're trying to go to the paint, it doesn't mean it's 100% effective. But for the beneficial of the team, for the overall aspect, that might be something good.
Presbiterio sends it out. They have 4 remaining in the shot clock. Nice move inside, leads to a basket.
Great move. He had JV Mokon on his right side. but he was like, I'm gonna get my rhythm right now. You know, I need to get my rhythm so I can better help JV in the end so they can play everybody honest.
That was Bayo making the shot. Melesio missing from the outside. But the Samuel gets the offensive rebound. So the big man working hard inside the shaded area.
So those are 3 possessions, 3 shots to the basket, counting the turnover in the first play. They're 2 out of 3 going to the basket. They're going, everything should be going to the basket.
D. Samuel takes care of the first, as this Smart free throw has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT.
Samuel has a great touch. You know, I was actually afraid to comment on anything when somebody's shooting a free throw because I don't want them to have the commentators jinx. So I really, the viewers are probably like, he's not saying anything to free throws because I don't want them to miss a shot.
But apparently, D. Samuel is solid from the free throw line as Tangkoa gets those 2 points right back on the other side.
JV making it happen, attacking the gaps, piercing the defense with his passes and his penetration. Good rebound, Bolik's in. I like it when Bolik's in. He runs this Coach Boyett offense to the tee.
Robert Bolik missing from the outside. Samuel grabs the board. He is fouled by Presbiterio.
As you can see, Carlo, Sanbeda's playing feisty.
Yeah.
Feisty, physical, and is just all over La Salle at the moment. Not just offensively, not just defensively, but just in an overall sense. Kahit saan sila pumunta, may katawan dun.
Because if you're facing the defensive intensity of the De La Salle Green Archers, you have to fight fire with fire.
Yeah. You can't be passive. You can't be laissez-faire with certain things like that. You gotta attack them and be aggressive, or even be more aggressive at them.
JV Mocon will not force the issue, pulls it back out. Presbiterio grabs the ball, sends it inside to Tangkoa. Tangkoa with an offensive foul. Good positioning there coming from Samuel.
Samuel, very, very cagey. Very, very cagey. First he bumped him. Tangkoa looked at him, made him harder bump, and then he just went down for the charge. Very cagey for Samuel.
Veteran move coming from the newbie of the De La Salle Green Archers. Baltazar, top of the key, having trouble with the defense. Samuel gets it outside. Finally, they get it to Melesio. 8 seconds to work with for La Salle, but again, a foul away from play as Baltazar draws this one. Foul called on Bayo.
Coach, I've been watching Coach Boyett. A couple possessions, he wants them to play physical, and they're doing exactly that.
Here in the second quarter, Abby Maraño, one of our avid viewers here inside the Filoil flying the center in support of this guy, of course, Robert Bolik. So hate, no? On one side, you're cheering for your school, La Salle. On the other side, you're cheering for your boyfriend, Robert Bolik.
Exactly. It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Whoever wins, she's happy.
Yep. 3-point shot for Lim. That's money. Coming off a timeout. Good play.
Great
coming
play
from Coach Louie. And that 3-point shot is brought to you by Chuk to Go. Ang nag-iisa, manok ng bayan.
Maybe that 3-pointer can ignite some aggressiveness from De La Salle. A little bit too aggressive by Melesio, but I like where his head's at. If you want to pick up aggressive, if you want to be aggressive, you're going to commit some of those fouls. You got to... Basketball is a funny sport because it's something you have to exert your will of another opponent.
And there is the result. Melesio forcing a steal. Samuel beating Tangkoa down court for the layup.
Carlo, I loved how he shielded Tangkoa with his left and made a great layup with his right hand. Nice and smooth. Good job, Samuel. It's getting a little chippy. Shout out to Bosco Hanco. He's here. Shout out to Bosco Hanco. He's here.
Of course, Boss Danding Kuangko, supporter of De La Salle basketball. Knockout play denied by Baltazar up top. He's Samuel attacking. Nice bounce pass inside. Something down. The one-hander will not fall.
I love that play, but I would have loved it. I would have been in love with it if Samuel, he just made a layup on the possession before that. So he's on his right side. I would want him to finish On his right. Ooh, great
Another
block.
block coming from LaSalle.
They're picking it up right now.
Melesio attacks to his left, pulls it out. Leaves it for Samuel, top of the key. A lot of time to set up a play. Their coach requesting 4 horns.
Gonna go for a pick and roll. Hit the guy on the roll, on the pop. There it is. Make a good defense, rotate.
Samuel though missing from the 3-point range and a foul is called against San Beda. The problem for San Beda is it's still very early here in the 3rd quarter. They're already in penalty situation.
And that just goes to the aggressiveness and the willingness of LaSalle. They came out of that dugout saying, we're gonna be a little bit more aggressive. We're gonna make you commit fouls. We're gonna do things in our capability for you to actually foul us. So great job by Coach Louis.
This free throw from Baltazar has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart's son and TNT the Dean, Ginito Henson. Also watching in support of the De La Salle Green Archers.
Baltazar is getting his rhythm. He has 9 points. Nice to see. I like this Baltazar-Carino matchup. Carino-Baltazar lineup matchup.
Robert Wallach forcing the issue, missing. Takua offensive rebound, put back is good.
And again, that goes back to what we were talking about in our halftime preview. You got to control the rebounds.
Yep.
Especially offensive rebounds. You can't give them offensive rebounds. Takua doing a great job, averaging a double-double.
Yeah, 6 points in the game. Baltazar catches the ball down low. The hook shot is good.
Nice. Baltazar is figuring out where he needs to go for that jump hook of his. He doesn't rush, he takes his time, spins, nice jump hook.
JV Bocon
Great
measuring
move.
up T. Samuel.
He has to know that he has a big guy on him, and they're just gonna switch if he keeps going back to the pick and roll. Great roll by Takua.
Another connection between those two. They've shared, what, maybe 3 assists between each other. 8 points in the contest for Takua.
I like JV's game when he's not just deferring to 3-point shots. I like it when he attacks. Carino needs to make that.
Wasted opportunity there for Carino, but he cleans up after himself.
It's okay. You know, sometimes you got to miss to make it.
Also, an additional rebound will not hurt.
Exactly, exactly.
6-point lead for San Beda. T. Samuel spins. And converts.
Yeah.
What a gorgeous move from the big man.
You know, every time, I want to say 60% of the time he goes to the basket, he's converting. I hope he knows that stat because the last couple of possessions that he's gone to the basket, he's made it.
T. Samuel hits double digits with 11 points in this contest. Look at this one more time.
Jab step, spin move, fillet. Galing ng move. Magaling talaga yung bata niyan. I don't know how old he is, but he has a high ceiling for better improvement.
Wallach with a tough shot.
Well, very tough shot. Carino up there getting another rebound. Oh.
That's an offensive foul called on base. Carino ate an elbow to the face.
Carlo, is it safe to say that it's getting physical?
Yep.
Let's get physical.
Yeah, definitely so. Go this one more time. He spins, boom.
Reverse pivot or not, but that elbow got caught on the jaw of another opponent. So I'm glad Carino didn't react. Carino's just, hey, you know, it's part of the game, but it's offensive foul. Expect Carino to just keep crashing and let that not get into your head and still be aggressive.
Carino from the outside. That's a miss way too early for that kind of shot.
Way too early. Just like we were talking about, we need the ball inside.
And then Melesio makes them pay on the other side, cutting their deficit to a single point, 47-46.
Carlo, when you press the whole game, you see the benefits now. They're more aggressive. LaSalle's more aggressive. San Beda needs to figure out that, hey, we have to slow it down a little bit. Get the ball inside.
Oh, but Carino gets those 3 points right back with a conversion on the other side.
He didn't want the free throw line jumper. He wanted a three-point shot. Good job, Carino. I like that. I like that. I like that.
6 points in the game for Carino.
We're gonna go with a double
46
high.
is the count.
One's gonna roll. Great pass. Good shot. As of right now, Carlos, LaSalle is doing a double high, keeping it very simple. One big is gonna roll. One big is gonna pop. Samuel is gonna be Samuel, and they're gonna have a shooter in the corner. So San Beda, Coach Boyd, I'm sure he's a great coach. He's gonna know that there's gonna be some things that he has to leave open, and you know that corner three-pointer, that's what he's gonna leave open.
Foul is called though on Melesio, and they're also in team penalty, so that would mean 2 free throws for San Beda, courtesy of Presbiterio. The Smart Free Throw has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. Presbiterio steady from the free throw line, and now he'll troop to the bench again.
Shout out to Boss. How are you, Paul?
51-49, a 2-point lead for San Beda. T. Samuel looking for options. Loses the ball momentarily. Takua
Good
takes it away.
defense.
Forward pass.
Gotta make this layup.
Soberano scores on the touchdown layup.
Off-foot layup. I like it. I like how he didn't fully extend. Made sure good contra-tempo move.
How about the defense of Takua? Way outside against T. Samuel.
He's pushing Samuel to the perimeter, which Samuel's used to being outside anyway, so I mean that's a good thing.
Alexi, we're looking for some more rebounding coming from De La Salle, and this time they're getting it from Andre Caraco, who converts on the putback, as this timeout is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. I'm Carlo Pamintuan alongside Alex Cawagnot, who's fresh off helping his team win in overtime against Barangay Ginebra.
Yeah.
Yesterday, last night.
Not so fresh. Tired.
A little spent.
Plus with this game, I have a feeling that this game's gonna go down the wire, so.
Takua out muscling his defender down low, but he could not complete it. D. Samuel having trouble with the ball. Look at the big man chasing the loose ball. Carino sends it to Soberano for 3. Nothing there. Takua.
Tankua is just a record to be dealt with in the boards.
But he lost the rebound though. LaSalle has an opportunity. Samuel met up top. No foul called, much to the chagrin of the De La Salle coaching staff.
JV needs to go with a little pick and roll, attack the basket. Nice move by JV. Even though he missed that, he forced the help, leaving Carino open for the offensive rebound.
Carino playing
look,
very well here in the third quarter.
We look at that as JV missed it. Oh, na-miss na yung shot na yan. No, he attracted defense for his teammates to have a better opportunity to have an offensive basket. Good job, JV.
Lim from the outside. Nothing there.
They're crashing the boards now. LaSalle's attacking and crashing.
D. Samuel checks out of this ball game temporarily for the final 35.5 seconds of the third quarter.
Both teams on penalty, so I'm expecting both teams to understand the fact that maybe we should take it to the basket. Make the defense commit a mistake.
Baltazar against Eugene. Justin with that jump ball, nothing there. And the rebound goes to Nele.
Last shot opportunity. I hope they understand and realize it.
No one says, I don't care, and he's gobbled up by the defense of De La Salle.
JP, maybe he felt it at that moment, but then again, that leads to 2 free throws by LaSalle.
Penalty situation really hurting San Beda in this quarter. Andre Caraco on the free throw line.
The great thing about what's going to happen, Caraco is in the free throw line.
Caraco takes care of the first This Smart free throw. It has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT.
Steady hands, steady hands.
6.8 to work with for the Red Lions. More than enough time to put up a decent shot. Oh, but they turned the ball over. Lim.
Oh,
Nice move coming from Santos.
Nice move.
Sorry, that was Manaytay who scored. Did not even actually see him check into the ball game. But still, Coach Louie getting enough from his bench players as they force a deadlock. This Smart move of the half has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. Sometimes you pull off a player from your bench and he gives you something good. That was Manaytay tying the score at 55 apiece, heading into the fourth and final quarter of action.
That's what the pressure does to you. That's what the defensive LaSalle pressure does to you. It makes you make bad decisions. And, you know, you're tired. It makes you make ill-advised passes and costly turnovers.
10 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Now 6. Nele, top of the key. Pulls up for 3. No.
Great, good shot. Good shot. Just went in and out. I love the hesitation that he added onto it. Some of those go in, some of those don't go in. So it was a great shot nevertheless.
Now Manaytay heads about to Baltazar. Going to go to Lim. Base inside, makes his move baseline. But a foul is called against Eugene. The first one for San Beda here in the fourth quarter.
They're going to bring back Samuel in. They're going to probably force it down the throat of San Beda inside, and that will make the three-point shooters wide open for LaSalle. So I hope Coach Louie, I'm sure Coach Louie knows, he's very cognizant of that fact that he's bigger than most of the San Beda.
Andre Caraco for 3. That's money!
Caraco is playing huge.
That three-point shot is brought to you by Chills to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Pressure defense, pressure defense. Caraco knows he might be getting a little rattled.
They recover just in time. Clint Doliges up top. Attacks to his right. Goes for the layup. Nothing there. Carino loses the offensive rebound to Baltazar.
Baltazar, give it up to your guard. Great job.
Manaytay back to Caraco. Shot clock reads 14. Want to go to D. Samuel inside. Manaytay out to Caraco again.
I'm looking forward to Caraco being aggressive with this play. 3 seconds.
Off balance three-point shot will not work for Andre Caraco. But he almost got a steal there. Dele wants to attack. But the defense of LaSalle is there. Cross-court pass to Doliges for 3. No.
Alessio's coming back in. Maybe exude some senior leadership out there. Running some plays, making sure everybody gets an opportunity and everybody gets a touch.
But you have to appreciate the way that Coach Louie allowed his bench players to see important minutes here in the fourth quarter.
Very important. They actually helped get the lead for Coach Louie.
Caraco misses once again from deep. But now you're kind of feeling that LaSalle is settling for the long ball.
Well, they went in the paint and they got a foul. But the one thing about it is Caraco missed that shot, but he made the shot before that. You know, so he might be feeling the need to, like, maybe he's in rhythm right now. You know, you can't make 100% of your shots, but you can't make 100% of the shots that you don't shoot.
That is true.
I'm glad he took that shot.
San Beda, though, getting 2 points inside, courtesy of Eugene. Baltazar. Offensive rebound, San Beda at 11. Only 5 for the De La Salle Green Archers. We were talking about this advantage coming from the Red Lions. Kuntapay called for a personal foul. That is team foul number 2 for San Beda here in the fourth quarter.
Alessio is probably going to look to be a little bit aggressive.
Melesio inside, kicks it out.
Good kick out.
Open for 3. No.
Good box out by San Beda. Everybody was covered.
Oh, huge rejection from Santillan.
Carafa needs to take advantage of this 2-on-2 fast break.
He will not get the chance as he
Great
was fouled.
hustle. That was great hustle. I mean, he chased them down. You know, there was supposed to be help. There was supposed to be like, oh, that's just a great block. Off the backboard. Great block. Great block.
Santillan with a huge stop to protect their 1-point lead, 58 to 57. 7 minutes remaining in this ball game. Melesio down low, out to Karakot.
16 seconds, lots of time. They're gonna go to the post up with Baltasar. Get to your spot.
A tough angle to shoot that. Deny the second shot.
Eugene with a nice block. We're seeing a lot of nice blocks now. I like it. I like how these guys aren't just giving up. Santillan could have gave up the possession before that. Eugene could have gave up just right there, not because he was boxing out somebody else, but they didn't. So you could tell their willingness. Both teams are willing to win, and they're trying to exude their willingness to win.
If you're San Beda, you have no other option but to win because you're trying to chase one of those playoff spots.
Exactly.
5 blocks in the game for LaSalle.
Good defense.
Dele up ahead, Dele all the way.
Dele has 7 points.
Oh, another turnover for LaSalle. Dele, stop, pops for 3. No.
Heat check. Maybe that was a heat check shot by Nele.
Helter-skelter ball game we're witnessing right now. And Karakot calms everyone down. D. Samuel sends it out to Karakot. 4 seconds remaining for 3. Yes!
There you go. You miss 100% shots that you don't take. So those shots he was taking that he was missing kanina, I'm glad he took it for the betterment of his team, for his morale now, and for his confidence in the later part of the game.
Now 2-point lead for LaSalle. Locon for 3. Oh!
This guy's been confident since last week. Since last week he played us against UP. He's just a confident player. I just like his demeanor. I like how his build is. He reminds me of like an OG Manor type player.
Wow, okay, high praise.
Big, he's bigger than the guys that defending him. He could close. Good job, Karakot. Way to sell that foul.
Andre Karakot selling the contact from that 3-point attempt. Again, I like the way that we're protecting shooters.
Yeah.
You have to give them the space to land.
You
And
know,
now Karakot is heading to the line for 3 free throws.
when you're shooting, you're vulnerable.
Yeah.
You're vulnerable to from a trip, from a bump. You know, shooting is such an art form that just a little nudge here can increasingly put your percentage in a downward spiral. Just one little nudge.
And this Smart free throw has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT.
Very steady from the free throw line. Karakot is doing his thing.
So a 3-point shot from Karakot, a 3-point shot from Bocon, and 3 free throws from Karakot.
That's 9 points. If I'm not mistaken, that's 9 points in the 4th quarter for Karakot.
2-point lead here for De La Salle. Bocon forces off that corner jumper. A foul is
Good
called.
box out by
Ball.
Karakot. At times, when guys are necessarily jumping over your back, all you have to do is stand in front of them and box out.
Yeah.
You don't have to jump. I mean, perfect example, Scotty Thompson.
Yep.
He jumps high, but he gets great position. He gets great position in all types of angles. And, you know, if he has great position already, you're going to jump over him. You're going to foul him. So, good job for Andre.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you gave up a foul against Scotty Thompson on the box out yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
That is why it's fresh with you.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Penalty situation, once again, has been a bane for San Beda. .64 to 62 is the score. still in favor of the De La Salle Green Archers.
Carlo, this pressure, it might not be seemingly affecting or being effective, but San Beda only scored 18 points to La Salle's 25 in the third quarter. So that pressure, it continues, it snowballs, and you're playing at their pace. It's a hypnotizing effect. You think you're playing at your pace, but you're actually playing at their pace.
And then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, you're tired because all of the pressure that you have to deal with.
All of a sudden, you make a mistake. You don't wait for the last shot of the game. You attack like what JV did at the beginning of the end of the third quarter. So good defense, good defense.
Tonko attacks baseline. The push shot will rattle through.
One thing to stop an offensive player is attack him on defense. Exactly what San Beda just did right now. Caracal has nine points in the fourth quarter. What did they do? They attacked them on defense.
Andre Caracal to Liam. Now Baltasar has possession.
Big to big handoff.
Samuel with 4 seconds pulls up for the jumper. Nothing there.
Great job, Andre. Getting position. Going back to my point 2 possessions ago. You need to just get in front of the guy and box him out. Give yourself an opportunity to get to the free throw line, which Andre is definitely doing.
And then you put a solid free throw shooter like Andre Caracal, but he misses.
Exactly why I don't say anything in the But he's been steady all game. He's been steady all game.
As you said, he has 9 points here in the fourth quarter. Oh, but La Salle gets the ball back. Fresh 14 for the Green Archers. Caracal top of the key.
They're doing a double high. One big, he's gonna roll.
Caracal steps back for 3. That's short. Rebound, Bolik. Bolik goes to Takua, unmarked down low. Hangs in midair, misses.
Misses the bunny.
Gets the rebound. Takua, another miss inside, but the putback is good.
Good tip by JP. Exerting his will, attacking the boards. Defensive rebounds, you got good position. I love offensive rebounds because you got to get into position and then fight over somebody and then make a basket.
These two teams playing at a breakneck pace here in the fourth quarter. Lim attacks the floater, too strong, but he gets the ball back. Lim try again, no!
Maybe a little bit too hard. Bolik is in. Bolik is in because it's the last 3 minutes and it's winning time. Bolik is a winner. And Coach Boyd knows that. He must be a little bit tired from last game, but the last 3 minutes, having young legs, I think he's going to finish this out.
Melesio also checking into the ball game for De La Salle. The leadership, the shot-making ability required for a strong finish. Bolik with a layup inside.
Coach Boyd knows that when Bolik is in, that's just like him going to his favorite fast food restaurant. That's his thing. If he needs something, if he needs a comfort food or comfort player, he goes to Bolik. And Bolik delivers.
Baltasar with a jump hook. It rattles through. Back to a 2-point advantage for San Beda.
I love how the last time Baltasar did a jump hook on the right block, he actually rushed it. This time he took his time, got a bump, one more dribble.
Bolik with a sorry miss inside. Rebound, D. Samuel.
Samuel, ooh, nice move. He has to give that up, though. He has to give that up. Especially almost the last 2 minutes, you got to give that up to your guard. That's why Melesio's in. But you know what? He has good ball handling, so Coach Louis giving that free reign to do that.
Tonko with a fall-away jumper, no. Rebound, Baltasar. Melesio caught up. Another steal for San Beda.
Helter-skelter basketball we're seeing here, especially in the last 2 minutes. Give it to your winner right now. He's your winner. He's your MVP. He's the leader of your team. Bolik's going to call for a pick and roll. He's going to attack the basket, create something for another player.
JV Mocon, the runner, short, rebound, contested one by Samuel.
I love how Samuel said, you know what, I'm just going to give it to my guard. Melesio is going to take his time. He's been averaging 15 points, 5 assists in this Filoil tournament. He's going to make the right decision.
Melesio draws the double team. Santillan forces up a shot. Strong. Rebound. Battle. Samuel. Put back. It's gone!
Samuel inside the paint is 60%, almost 60% converting a basket. Every time he's outside, you know, the percentages goes lower, but I'm just saying Samuel, whenever he's inside, definitely has a higher percentage.
68 to 68 is the count. Mokon open for three. Foul. 3 free throws in the offing for JV Mokon.
You know, in the last 2 minutes, Carlo, when you're seeing guys doing pick and rolls and they're late recovering, that's when you have to huddle up your teammates and say, hey, you know what? They're gonna do a pick and roll. We need to rotate. If malilate ako, cover me first and then rotate. We'll have a full rotation. We can't give up any fouls, especially on the three-point shot.
Especially against a guy like Mokon. First free throw is good. Second one, still money for JV.
Steady hands by JV, steady hands.
48.8 seconds remaining. 3 for 3 for JV Mokon as he gives San Beda University a 3-point lead, 71 to 68, 7 p.m. That is Independence Day. Come join us here at the Filoil Flying V Center. Meanwhile, we still have 48 seconds to work with in this game between LaSalle and San Beda. 3-point lead for the Red Lions. Melesio has the ball. Melesio splits the double team. Samuel inside, draws contact, denied by Takua.
Guess who has the ball? Good rebound by JV. Oh, out of bounds, out of bounds.
A great defensive read coming from Melesio to make sure the ball will go back to their side. Timeout requested here. Fresh 24-second shot clock for the Green Archers.
I would want De La Salle to go a little bit early. They need to go a little bit early to give them an opportunity to get an offensive rebound.
Melesio for three, too strong. Rebound. Fought for.
Like what I said, they have to go early because they're down by 3. They can't waste any more time. So San Beda, knowing that, they should know, and they should counter that with playing a little bit tighter defense in the earlier part of the shot clock.
Santillan, the designated inbounder here. Knockout play, read by Takua.
Penalty situation. Tankula has to make 1 out of 2, make it a 2-possession ball game.
Santillan thought that he had an opening, but Tankua lulled him to sleep, made it seem that he was not looking. All of a sudden, when the ball was released, he was all over it.
The long arms of Tankula.
Pressure back free throw. Tankua takes care of the first.
2-possession ball game. San Beda just needs to play honest, fundamental, sound defense, stay in front of your man, and just be walling up. That's all you need to do with this current situation. All you got to do is wall up. You don't need to jump. You don't need to do anything else. LaSalle has to come down and quick basket.
Oh, the ball will remain with the San Beda Red Lions. And after a careless effort on the rebound, Tankua has 9 points in the game. As LaSalle wasted a perfect opportunity there to get back into this game. This time out brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Consistently from first quarter all the way to the fourth quarter to be in this position right now. They got to foul JV. JV knows it. He should just hold the ball.
Bolik sending the ball to Tankua. They go inside to Tongko, out to Mokon. Now at this point they'll have the foul. Chologo finally fouling. That is it. That is it. The game is over. We have to ask for a clarification. If it was indeed a foul or a 24-second shot clock violation, and how much time is remaining? 1.9 seconds remaining. A shot clock violation is called against San Beda.
I think Bolek thought that he was going to get fouled. He anticipated the foul, but knowing the, like again, the J.R. Smith factor.
Yeah.
You have to know the time, timeout, situation of the ball game. So at this moment, they're going to put more time on the clock, but knowing the fact that you're up 4, you need to play fundamentally sound defense for you to come out of this game with a W. You're up 4, 5 seconds left. Definitely a miracle to happen, but it's happened.
They go to the corner. They need a 3 right now. No fouls. Put back. Will fall for De La Salle. They will have not enough time to overcome the San Beda Red Lions to score a crucial victory against one of the favorites in this preseason cup.
Well, La Salle came out and played great the second half. I wish they would have played like that with the same intensity, with the same gusto in the first half, and they would have came out with the W, or maybe it would have been, you never know. But the thing goes, guys like JV Bolik, Tankua played a great game.
And this assist of the half has been brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. Tankua and JV Mocon certainly 2 of the biggest factors for this victory. But Robert Bolik also playing a good game that led to this 72-70 win of the San Beda Red Lions against the De La Salle Green Archers.
That's a great game by San Beda. You know, playing against La Salle, knowing that they're undefeated, they're coming in with a lot of gusto, a lot of energy, and it's just a good thing, good win, a morale victory, and especially keeping them away from a back-to-back loss situation.
The rebounding was, so important for San Beda in this game. They gave themselves multiple looks at the basket, and when a game is as close as this, only 2 points, you look back to that.
Well, San Beda had to have known that La Salle always out-rebounds. They always out-rebound their opponents. So Tankua, JV, all the Carino, all those guys chipped in to defeat La Salle in the rebounding edge.
Yeah.
The rebounding edge.
A lot of heroes for the San Beda Red Lions in this game, but who did you choose as our best player of the game?
Well, there is a lot of tangibles and intangibles. Pero we chose JV. JV Mocon played really well, hit open shots, and not only that, he didn't just play in the end game, played well. He played from the first quarter all the way to the last couple seconds. He made a couple rebounds in the end, make a couple stops, so he played really well.
Congratulations, JV Mocon, with his father, June Mocon, beside him. JV, 2 for 2 in this game. You won with the Gilas Cadets, and then konting pahinga lang, seeing action for San Beda. Ang init nung umpisa mo in the first quarter. What motivated you to perform well, especially shooting, as you connected with, I think, 10 points in the first quarter alone?
Syempre, coming from the States, people expected a lot from us. So, first game coming back, natalo kami, and it's La Salle, wala pa silang talo, so yun yung motivation ko for this game.
Siyempre naman yung JV, yung shooting mo maganda, and actually, other than your shooting, I loved how you're attacking the basket. Siyempre naman yung shooting mo from before, you had that. Pero ngayon, you're attacking the basket and you're creating for your teammates. Are you working on certain things like that on your own time, or paano yung mga practices mo for that? Kasi parang you're really improving in that aspect of your game.
Last year ko pa pinapractice yun kasi nawawatch ko yung mga videos ko last game. Marami pa akong kulang, so every day find ways to learn kung ano pa yung kulang, mga weaknesses ko, pinapalakas ko, so yun.
JV, was there additional pressure kasi alam naman naghahabol yung San Beda kasi nasa baba kayo ng standings right now, trying to chase Ateneo, La Salle, and UP dun sa taas. How important was this win for you?
Sobrang importante kasi baka matalo kami, and we are the defending champion here sa Filoil, and everybody stepped up, lalo na yung mga bench player namin, sila Carino, Ibanele. I'm so happy for this game, para sa kanila rin.
At this point, we will give you the opportunity para batiin yung mga supporters mo at ng San Beda Red Lions.
Sa mga sumusupport sa amin, thank you sa lahat, and sa mga kapatid ko, kay Janelle, kay Miko, kay Kenneth, kay Jeff, ingat kayo dyan, si Papa babati rin.
Nakikiramay pala ako sa taga-Basa Airfish, yung teammate ko, si Nestor Cabrillas. Saka binabati ko rin sila Boeing Reyes, saka sila Ramon Yap. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po. Thank you, mag-amang
Thank you, JV.
and June Mocon. Congratulations once again to the San Beda Red Lions. What a big victory for them.